Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Learn Spanish Like I Did podcast. I'm Wesley, and with me as always is the one and only Emilio.
Hola, hola! So good to be back with you, Wesley, and with all our amazing listeners out there, ready to dive into some more Spanish learning goodness today.
Absolutely. Today, we're tackling a topic that's not just super useful, but also incredibly fun to talk about. Hobbies and free time activities. And for anyone just starting their Spanish journey, it's one of those foundational conversations you're going to have over and over.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's one of the first things you ask someone when you're getting to know them? What do you do for fun? Or what are your hobbies? It's how we connect, right? And it's no different in Spanish. But there's a little twist for beginners with a particular verb, isn't there?
There certainly is. We're talking about gustar. Now, if you've ever tried to translate I like directly into Spanish, you might have run into a wall. Because gustar doesn't really mean to like in the way we think of it in English.
It's not yo gusto. I remember trying that for the first time and getting some very strange looks from my Spanish teacher, like, "You like whom now, Emilio?"
Exactly. That's a classic beginner mistake, and honestly, it's totally understandable. The key to gustar is thinking of it less as to like and more as to be pleasing to. So, instead of I like coffee, you're essentially saying coffee is pleasing to me.
Ah, the famous "it pleases me." Once that clicked for me, it really opened things up. So if coffee is pleasing to me, how do we actually say that, Wesley?
Great question. You'd say me gusta el café. Me gusta means to me, and gusta is the third person singular form of the verb, agreeing with el café, because coffee is singular. If you like multiple things, say books, it would be me gustan los libros, gustan, because libros is plural.
Okay, so the me gusta is a kind of indirect object pronoun, right? It tells us who it's pleasing to. Me gusta, te gusta, for it pleases you, le gusta, for it pleases him, hers did. That makes sense.
Spot on, and the beauty of this for talking about hobbies is that when you use gustar with an activity, you almost always use the infinitive form of the verb. So, I like to read becomes me gusta leer. Leer is the infinitive to read.
Ah, okay, so no conjugating the second verb, leer. In that case, that actually simplifies things quite a bit. So if I want to say I like to dance, it's me gusta bailar, right?
Precisely, and that's applicable to so many activities. Me gusta cocinar. I like to cook. Me gusta viajar. I like to travel. Me gusta escuchar música. I like to listen to music. The structure remains constant, me gusta infinitive verb.
That's super helpful. I feel like that's already a huge chunk of beginner conversation unlocked right there. So once we've got gustar down, what are some of those common verbs for hobbies that we should be adding to our vocabulary?
Excellent question. Let's build out a little toolkit for our listeners. We already mentioned leer, to read, and bailar, to dance, cocinar, to cook, and viajar, to travel. These are staples. What else comes to mind for you, Emilio, when you think about how people spend their free time?
Well, for me, I love being active. So correr, to run, caminar, to walk, hacer ejercicio, to exercise, those are big ones. Also, jugar, to play, is huge. You can jugar deportes, play sports, or jugar videojuegos, play video games.
Great additions. Jugar is incredibly versatile. And on the creative side, we have verbs like pintar, to paint, dibujar, to draw, escribir, to write, or even cantar, to sing. So many ways to express creativity.
Oh, and mirar películas or ver series for watching movies or TV series. I mean, who doesn't like to binge a good show? You know, me gusta mirar series en Netflix, or me gusta ver películas con mis amigos.
Perfect examples, Emilio. That covers a lot of ground. So, we've got the structure, me gusta, infinitive verb, and a bunch of verbs to fill in the blank. Now, how do we ask someone else what they like to do?
Right, because conversation is a two-way street. So if I'm asking you, Wesley, I'd say, ¿Qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? Or, for a bit more detail, ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? What do you like to do in your free time?
Excellent. And tiempo libre is a great phrase for beginners to pick up. It's literally free time. Another word you might hear for hobbies or pastimes is pasatiempos, or sometimes aficiones, which is a bit more formal.
Yeah, pasatiempos is a lovely word. It really captures that sense of something you do to pass the time enjoyably. So Wesley, ¿qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre?
En mi tiempo libre, me gusta leer mucho. I really like to read, and I also me gusta caminar en la naturaleza. I like to walk in nature, it's a great way to clear my head. How about you, Emilio?
Oh, for me, me gusta escuchar música y bailar. Music and dancing are a huge part of my life. I also me gusta cocinar para mis amigos. I like to cook for my friends. Sharing food is just the best.
See, just by knowing me gusta and a few key verbs, we can have a really meaningful conversation about our interests. And that's what language learning is all about, right? Connecting with people.
Totally. It's not just about memorizing vocabulary, it's about being able to express yourself and understand others. And talking about hobbies is such a natural entry point. What if someone doesn't like something though? How do we say that?
Ah, another crucial piece. It's super simple. You just add no before me gusta. So, no me gusta correr means I don't like to run. Or no me gustan los deportes means I don't like sports. That no just goes right at the beginning.
Perfect. So much simpler than in English where we need do not. In Spanish, no just sits there and does all the work. That's a relief for beginners, I think.
It really is. And the beauty is, once you master gustar with activities, you can start adding little details, like me gusta leer libros de fantasía. I like to read fantasy books. Or me gusta viajar a países nuevos. I like to travel to new countries.
Exactly. You can quickly build on that foundational phrase. And for our listeners, I'd really encourage you to actually say these phrases out loud. Don't just think them in your head. Say me gusta cocinar if you like cooking. No me gusta bailar if you don't. Get your mouth around the words.
Absolutely, repetition is key. And try to think about your own hobbies, don't just memorize our examples. What do you love to do? Then, look up the Spanish verb for it. For instance, if you like knitting, you might say, me gusta tejer.
Or if you're into gaming, me gusta jugar videojuegos. The internet is your friend here. Just type in how to say my hobby in Spanish and you'll find the verb. Then practice saying me gusta with it.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. I made so many gustar mistakes when I started, it's part of the journey. The important thing is that you're trying to communicate.
100%. And think about finding a language exchange partner even online, someone you can practice these basic questions with. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? Me gusta, and just go back and forth. It really helps solidify it.
That's an amazing tip, Emilio. Practical application is where the magic happens. And talking about something you're passionate about, like your hobbies, makes it even easier to engage in Spanish.
Right? You're already excited about the topic, so that enthusiasm just naturally translates into wanting to communicate it in another language. It fuels your motivation.
So, to recap for our beginner learners, me gusta for I like, it pleases me, and then follow it directly with the infinitive verb for the activity. If you're talking about multiple things, use me gustan to ask someone, ¿qué te gusta hacer? And to say you don't like something, no me gusta plus the verb.
And remember those versatile verbs: leer, bailar, cocinar, viajar, escuchar música, ver películas, correr, caminar, hacer ejercicio, jugar deportes or videojuegos, pintar, dibujar, escribir, cantar. That's a really solid foundation.
This really sets you up for some great introductory conversations in Spanish. Imagine being able to tell someone all about your passion for hiking or painting, even as a beginner. It's incredibly empowering.
It really is. And it's those small victories, those moments where you successfully communicate something important about yourself, that keep you going in your language learning journey. So go out there, practice, and tell the world what te gusta hacer.
Fantastic advice, Emilio. Thank you so much for breaking that down with me today. And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in.
Adios a todos. Keep learning, keep living, and remember, me gusta aprender español, and I hope you do too. We are going to take a break for a couple of weeks, so keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll catch you next time on Learn Spanish Like I Did.